Welcome to Shark Week on Bloodbath and Beyond. Today we review Shark Week. 7 days, 7 sharks, 1 survivor.
Directed by Christopher Ray, starring Aaron Coker, Josh Allen, and Patrick Bergin, Shark Week is about 7 people that are abducted and brought to an island and are faced with shark-related challenges. Every day, this group of people needs to face a different shark to move on to the next day. So what do we like?
I liked that this was kind of like a challenge. It's just a cool revenge story that uses sharks as the tools of destruction.
This is certainly most relatable to a Saw movie. This guy, his son's been murdered, and he's kind of watching through monitors as he's like forcing these people to go through different stages of his like sadistic way of getting revenge on the people that helped kill his son.
It also showcases many different sharks. We've got hammerheads, tiger sharks, great white, bull, little puppy sharks. I enjoyed Josh Allen as Cal in this movie. I thought he was a resilient character. He was always about like sacrificing himself. He played like a dominant role, and he was smart when he went about like fighting the sharks and helping everyone out. He was probably the most enjoyable and likable character in this film.
Well, that about does it for our likes. Let's move on to our dislikes. Well, a cool concept. This movie was very poorly executed. The way that it was shot was absolutely terrible, and the editing was probably the worst that I've ever seen in any movie. That's saying a lot. This is an asylum film, and these guys, they make a lot of movies, but usually the editing is pretty decent. This was awful. They break all of the rules of filmmaking, like the 180-degree rule when people are talking to each other.
They also throw in like insert shots where they forgot to composite the footage of Tiburon watching them through the live camera. Like, it's just a shot of a Mac with a white screen.
They just didn't have the budget maybe to composite some things. However, that's the kind of shit that I can do when editing an episode of this in like a matter of seconds. In fact, there's a good example right there of very quick compositing.
They're in the cave at one point, and 2 actors jump into the water. And instead of having them jump in, they just mask them out and scale and like adjust their position so they fall in the water.
Speaking of the caves, a lot of this movie took place in the exact same cave and on the exact same beach. We had people going through all of these different trials and facing new sharks, but they're literally just walking into a cave, then walking onto a beach, and then walking back into the cave to face a new shark. It's fucking ridiculous.
It's not like they were being forced to go do these things. They're no longer handcuffed anymore. They have weapons. No one's holding them to gunpoint. So why are they going in the water? Just wander the island.
We know that these people can see the shore that they're trying to get to. There's no reason they couldn't have crafted some kind of raft and got there, considering they actually found an almost usable boat and a raft with oars.
At the beginning, they emphasized on the challenges. They're like, go find the key that's attached to the shark. Use the combination to like unlock the box. And then afterwards, it was just cross the water.
Go back in the cave. There's more sharks there. It's not like we went into this one like with super high hopes, like, oh, this is gonna be deep blue sea. No, we went in knowing this was an asylum film. We've watched, what, 24 other asylum shark movies that we have reviewed?
Yeah.
We know what we're getting into. But this one is absolutely terrible. The shark kills, by the way, if you're going into for some cool shark kills, forget about it. The camera just shakes in the water. You can't see anything that's happening. In certain points, we didn't even know who was dying. I am shocked. This is the same director who did Two-Headed Shark Attack and went on to do Three-Headed Shark Attack and more asylum films. I don't think we need to talk about this anymore. Let's go on to our final thoughts and ratings.
Shark Week is an interesting concept in the sense that they're taking sharks as weapons to complete challenges. That sounds cool and original. Their execution, not cool and not original. It was bland, it was boring, it wasn't exciting, the characters were not likable or enjoyable. It really is not a fun film that you think it would be for a shark movie. And with that being said, I'm gonna give this 1 lovely bunch of coconuts out of 5.
This was one of the most requested movies to talk about and review on this channel. This was absolutely horrible. I don't know if you were trolling us. The acting was awful. The camera work was terrible. And the editing was mind-numbing. I have no idea why this actually made it to Blu-ray. Seriously, this is not a complete product. We passed up many other better Asylum movies to watch this. And God, we should have done the Colossus one. So I'm gonna give this half a terrible landmine field explosion out of 5. As always, thank you for watching. Like this video and comment below with your thoughts on Shark Week. This is Shark Week. We're gonna be doing a brand new shark review every day this week. So make sure you come back tomorrow to check out all that sharky goodness.